Hey everyone, welcome back to the College Unplugged podcast. I'm Ashley,
And I'm Lexi.
and today we are joined with
Amanda.
Erin.
And today we're going to be talking about Greek life. Amanda and Erin are involved with Greek life, and me and Ashley aren't, so we kind of have different opinions on it. So let's start with Ashley.
So I am not in a sorority because when this is gonna sound so harsh, sorry, but when I was home, I feel like the only judgment I had on sororities was that they're so judgmental. Like I thought it was a bunch of girls telling you what to do, this and that, you can't talk to this person, you can't do that. And I thought the recruitment part was so stupid. But I only thought that because I only knew other schools how they do it, Alabama, that's why that's what I was thinking about. I was oh my god, that's literally crazy. They just tell you what to do. I can't do that.
Yeah.
But it's different here, so that's why I'm not in one, because I also can't sing and clap. I can't. I just can't.
Yeah, I basically have the same opinion on it. I thought it was so stupid for so long. No offense, and no offense to anyone watching. I just I didn't like that you can't say specific things when you're being recruited. I feel it's just in a way you're it's not fake at all because you make genuine friends, but also it's when you're in recruitment you're talking about things just because you can't talk about other things. You know what I mean?
I also my friends back at home, they obviously don't go here. A lot of them go to bigger schools like Alabama or South Carolina or whatever. But the girls there are so different from here. I remember my older friends would come home and be yeah, I got dropped from a sorority and because they told me I was fat, and I was that's crazy. That's not how it works here.
Yeah.
But that was my only judgment of it because I wasn't here yet. And before I met them, I didn't really have friends in sororities because the one friend that I did did nothing for the sorority, so she got kicked out. But I just had a completely different perspective on it because I feel every person that I talk to go to bigger schools and it's such a big thing there. So yeah.
Well, yeah, I feel it's not that big here, to be honest, but sorry, continue.
Well, I agree. That's also kind of why I didn't want to go through formal recruitment, was about going into 8 rooms and meeting all these girls and everyone's judging you. Yeah.
And also, I feel it's a competition and everyone wants, a top sorority.
Mm-hmm.
So, I also kind of was, nervous about that because I was if I don't get top sorority, I'm a weirdo.
Yeah.
So I feel that's also why I didn't go through formal recruitment. I did a COB.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I feel
I had a different, experience.
I feel it's still, obviously, it's much different than what I've heard, but I feel it's also in a way they're still judging you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
You're literally
rate you.
Yeah.
I mean, in a way, you are being judged, but it's also being judged because you want to find where you fit in, if that makes sense. Not judged you're not pretty, you're heavy or stuff like that. It's almost your personality, where knowing the girls in the sorority, where do you fit in? If someone has a conversation with me, I could tell they're gonna fit in to Delta Zeta or they're not.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
that's still judging.
No,
it is. No, it
Yeah.
is. I'm not saying it's not, but I'm just
But
saying.
that's why
yeah.
I didn't do it. So I did a COB, which is a continuous open bidding, which is after recruitment happens. And the reason I didn't go through recruitment was because of what I just said, and also because I was having a really hard time. So I thought I was going to transfer. And so that's why I didn't go through recruitment because I didn't want to get involved in something here and then not be able to at another school. So I was on the fence, and then I did COB, which I'm really happy that I did it because I love Delta Zeta and I've met so many people, and I came here with a lot of girls from high school, so I was able to meet a lot more girls, which I'm really happy about. But I agree with the whole recruitment conversation because I don't know. I don't think I would have been able to last. I think I would have dropped.
I feel though, compared to frats though, it's still so much better. Oh my god.
It is.
The frat recruitment process is so
That's
it's literally
that's
insane.
Yeah.
That's
Well-
just judgment if you're you can hang with the boys.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever, so it's
Well, I was just going to give my aspect of formal recruitment because I am the only one that went through it. It actually is like so emotionally draining, and you do feel like, okay, like I'm being judged. Like I just got dropped from the sorority. Like what did I do wrong? Like what was I not pretty enough? Like was my conversation not good enough? And like all this stuff. And then really the only sorority that I liked the second day that I got called back to was Delta Zeta, and I was in this other sorority, but I won't say like the other one's names, whatever. But I was like, you know what, I'll just give it a chance. Like my friends convinced me like, okay, like you should finish out like recruitment and just like see how it goes. And that's when I kind of realized like, okay, sororities are based on, or like recruitment's based on like where you fit in, because I feel like after everything, Delta Zeta like is where I fit in, and like those are my people. I feel like, I don't know.
Yeah, I also like, did you say before that it's like fake? Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I also feel like the recruitment process is like that too, like fake. Because it's like so many girls that I was friends with when they were rushing last year, they would be like, oh my God, I had the best conversation with this girl. Like she said like, see you next time, like all this stuff. And then like they dropped her. And she was
That
like,
happened to me too. So I understand that. Like it sucks. And
I mean, also I kind of get it though, because I feel like it's like, what else are they supposed to say?
I mean, you're not
Like,
supposed
bye,
to
you're
say
cut.
that.
That's why
you
I
know?
understand like some things you're not allowed to say because like that can give false hope.
Yeah.
But it's also like, it's like I
No,
feel
like this girl, like
I just feel like also like there's certain things like you can't talk about, or like things that like
You see a person's personality.
everyone wants to
Yeah.
talk about
that's-
kind
yeah,
of thing. So I agree with that too. I don't know. I've always wanted to be in a sorority, but like I do kind of understand the whole like fake thing, which is why I did COB, because I promise you I would not have lasted recruitment.
Honestly, I didn't
too-
really know COB was a thing when I went through formal recruitment. Like I had no idea what that was a thing until the end of it. So I was like,
no,
oh,
I feel like that's good for people who have like social anxiety. And
100%.
I like usually don't, but like at that time I did, because I like did not want to like meet anybody.
Yeah.
But also another thing is like I always wonder like what sorority I would have gotten if I did go through formal recruitment. So I kind of have regret about that. But I mean, I love like Delta Zeta. I love like where I am. Like I love all the people that I've met. So I don't think I really belong anywhere else. But I'm just saying, like I wish like I had that experience. But
yeah, I feel like people too though, like I feel like there like should be like almost like a somewhat of like a boundary or something about like conversations you could have, because I remember like some girls would be like,
No, there is.
There
That's
is.
what I'm
because
saying.
I remember some girls would like after they went of like round 1 or 2 or 3, I don't know, 4, I don't know how many rounds there are. But I remember like there would be like girls in the hallway being like, we literally cried together, like our conversation got so deep, and like they dropped me, and then I was like, you're allowed to like get that
like
deep.
the last
I
day.
didn't get deep with anyone on my preference round, like the third round, but the third round, like I got really deep with someone like this year.
That
like
was
she
she
cried
cried the recruitment.
Like when I preffed her, like she cried to me, like, and like we just both got like emotional, like about the things like we talked about, because you could just like ask, like it's an hour-long conversation, so you really want to get to know them. So I was like, oh, like what's a moment in your life that has really like impacted you, and like that just like gets deep, and like you just get to know like their personality and like where they come from and like who their role models are and stuff like that. I feel like that is like the
I feel like it's good in a way, but it's also like low-key misleading.
Yeah.
No, it
I could
100%.
not,
It
like-
100%
Yeah.
is.
She didn't come back.
well,
because
I
literally-
ranked her high, but her other sorority, I guess she liked it better. So I was honestly the one that
Like
was
I feel
wait,
like
what?
it's like if I was like rushing and like I was having a deep conversation with like Erin, and I started like crying and she was crying and she was like supporting me, this and that, and then like I didn't get Delta Zeta, I'd be like, wait, what?
Yeah.
But like I just cried
but
in the
it's
girls'
also,
But
hostel.
like,
like-
that's probably like I don't think that's ever happened unless the other, like the girl ranked the other sorority higher, and like she also had a good experience in the other sorority. Like you know what I mean? Like if just say I like cried with someone and like something like that, I would never rank them. Like it's basically the last day like a 5, or it's like you really want them or you don't. So it's
Yeah.
like, you know what
But
I
I
mean?
feel like I don't know, but I'm not in a sorority, so I guess I can't like say anything. But I feel like it like I don't know, like I feel like you guys are both like genuine people, but like there's gotta be someone in a sorority that ranks
100%.
someone
There is.
low
There
because
definitely
they're
is.
like not pretty in their opinion. Like there's gotta be people
There
like
definitely
that.
No, there
but there's
definitely
also
is.
like sororities like that,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
full sororities
Yeah.
that we have here that are like that.
Not dropping the T though.
So
Yeah, won't drop any
I
names
feel like
either.
that's also another reason why like I didn't want to go through it. Like I said before, like there's all these top sororities and like all these girls. Like I'm not gonna change myself to like fit in with other people, and like that's what a lot of girls do that go through recruitment.
feel like-
Especially like being the recruiter this year, having girls like speak to me, you could tell who wanted to be there and who did not.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was definitely some girls I talked to that you can tell who wanted to be there and who didn't. But I feel like the good thing with this recruitment was that no one was really like looking like, oh, this is a top sorority. There was definitely some girls that were like, oh, this is a top sorority, but like last year I think there was definitely like when I went through, there was so much more pressure. Like, okay, these are the top 2 sororities. This is what you want. Like this year, I feel like after talking to all like the PNMs or whatever, they were like I just wanted to end up where like I ended up. Like I did not care, which I like really liked.
Because I feel like because like sororities are almost like ranked in a way to certain people. I feel like it's so much harder to pick one because like at the end of the day I feel like I would want to be in a sorority that I want to be in, but then you have people in the back like in your ear like but that isn't a good sorority.
Yeah, that's another thing.
I also feel like for me
it's cult like too. Sorry, like I always thought it was like a cult. I was like they're singing, they're dancing, they're clapping, like they're in
only
like
recruitment
white dresses. They're on their way to the church and they can't tell me what they do in there. Like they're a cult.
That like goes with what I was gonna say. Like I feel like my personality doesn't match any sorority, so like that's what like when you're like you just want to join a sorority that you feel like most at home with. Like I just like personally feel like I wouldn't feel at home when I'm like
but I feel like too like in my head like the reason why I also didn't want to join one is because like from my high school experience like girls are mean and like I had like
we know that
I had like a lot I had like a lot of guy friends in high school and like I had a lot of girlfriends too. Like I had a lot of like I have like a big girlfriend group at home, but like I feel like I didn't get along with a lot of girls because I would like I'm very like blunt.
That's like me.
And
too.
I feel
I've
like
been through
so that's why like when my mom like before I came here was like, "Oh, you're going to try to join a sorority?" Like I was literally like, "Mom, I would no." Like because like I feel like I would not like I don't know. It's just like girls are
like
mean.
You wouldn't have fun
I've
with
always
it.
wanted to be in a sorority, like always, my whole life. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna be in a sorority because I have older siblings. Like, but when I came here, I guess my view was kind of different. Like, I see both sides. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh my god, like sorority life is for everybody. No, it's not.
I agree with that.
Because there's certain things like I don't agree with that happen, but like, I just like did it for kind of like the friend kind of thing.
Aspect.
The friend aspect and like meeting new people and obviously like being involved in school and like having something to set like be like, oh, like I go to Sacred Heart and I'm in whatever. But you know, I don't know. I see both sides.
Yeah, I wanted to be a part of something other than just like going to classes every day. Like I want that's just like what's my opinion. Like because I also do like something else here, but like but
it's also like we sit and we're like, oh, we have no friends, and I'm like.
No, but I agree with that too. Like I'm not like I feel like it's a lot like when you guys go to like DZ events and like things and then I'm like in my bed doing like a puzzle for 4 hours. It's like
but it gets to be a lot. Like every single day doing something pretty much like
I feel like it's not.
It's not every single day, but like
there are certain things where I'm like,
there's certain
I don't
days where I'm like,
but like
I
I'm
don't
like,
wanna go.
okay, like for instance, like Big Little Dates, like that's something like fun. Like you're meeting like you're little, like you're trying to like build this bond, like create your fam line. Like I feel like that's something like fun to look forward to.
I also feel like I'm not gonna get into this too much because I feel like it's low key like controversial. But like I feel like sororities are so expensive for no reason. So expensive for no reason. Yeah. Like I'm not gonna get too deep into it because we won't talk about money. But like I feel like they're so expensive. But we're not gonna get into that.
Okay.
So yeah. Do you have anything else to add or no? I feel like I've just like learned a lot. Like
if you want to be in a sorority, be in one. If you don't,
definitely don't. Listen
no
to
one's
your
gonna
friends.
judge you.
I was gonna say that. I feel like
thing.
definitely it's a lot better at the school because you really don't need to be in one.
Yeah.
Like
you
don't. There's a
all.
lot of things to do other than being in a sorority.
I feel like it's very forced. Like in URI, like it's like if you're not in a sorority, you are not leaving your room. Like,
but there's like other schools that's like the social life aspect has to do so much with Greek life.
Yeah, but not here.
That's not like that.
It's just something extra.
I feel like you should
be a part
be in a sorority if you want to, and if you don't, then don't be in one.
Exactly.
And also like wait, like you don't have to do it freshman year. You don't have to do
a lot
it
of people
sophomore
did it
year. You
sophomore
could do it even your junior year if you wanted to.
Yeah.
I know I talked to like some juniors and they were like,
I did too.
We just wanted to have the experience, and I was like, okay,
maybe I'll join them.
Yeah, maybe we'll join.
Maybe.
Hopefully we change your opinion a little bit.
We'll be waiting for you.
We will.
Go
In Delta
DZ.
Zeta.
Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you next week.
Bye.
Bye.